Hi there, it's Lisa here on our third Sunday in Ordinary Time, and our first reading is from Isaiah. And we have a few tricky names that we don't usually see starting out in this reading: the land of Zebulun and the land of Naphtali. Naphtali, Isaiah, Naphtali, long eyes. Where are these lands and what are these lands, right? So these are two of the tribes of Israel, and they were located in the northern and western part right here, Zebulun and Naphtali, right around the Sea of Galilee. And so what happened? First, the Lord degraded. So the Israelites who lived there were conquered by the Assyrians in this humongo world conquering thing the Assyrians did. And the Israelites were taken to another land, and those lands, Zebulun and Naphtali were settled by people who were Gentiles. And so that was supposedly a degradation, degrading the land to have these foreigners live there, right? But keep reading. But in the end, he has glorified the seaward road, the road that goes from Galilee to the Mediterranean Sea, the land west of the Jordan, the district of the Gentiles. And so it looks bad at first, but what's happening is that they are being accepted. And so we pause after the Gentiles, and then it's anguish. So pause there after the word anguish has taken wing. There we go. So there's hope in your voice now. So we're dispelled. Dispelled is darkness. So there's hope in your voice. For there is no gloom where but now there was distress. So it's a hope situation going on here. And now this is going to sound very familiar. It's something that we read at Christmas. The people who walked in darkness have seen a great light. There you go. So darkness is down, light is up. Upon those who dwelt in the land of gloom, a light has shone. You have brought them, we're talking to God, you have brought them abundant joy. Let your voice do this, right? Abundant joy and great rejoicing. My eyebrows even went up, right? As they rejoice before you, again to God, as at the harvest. As people make merry when dividing spoils. Yep, look what I got. Look what I got. Okay? It's a normal human reaction. For the yoke that burdened them, the pole on their shoulders. So these are things that you work for somebody else, and the rod of their taskmaster. All of those things you have smashed. I would take that very, very slowly. As on the day of Midian. So we're referring to a former time when God rescued the people. And then we wait 1, 2, 3 seconds before we say the word of the Lord. And I forgot to tell you, do that as you read a reading from the book of the prophet Isaiah. So I'd pause a little bit after the prophet. Which prophet are we going to get? Isaiah. And then we wait again 1, 2, 3 seconds before we start the reading. Okay, so can do this all at once right here. A reading from the book of the prophet Isaiah. First, the Lord degraded the land of Zebulun and the land of Naphtali. But in the end, he has glorified the seaward road, the land west of the Jordan, the district of the Gentiles. So I'm using both sides of the church there. Anguish has taken wing. Dispelled is darkness. For there is no gloom where but now there was distress. The people who walked in darkness have seen a great light. Upon those who dwelt in the land of gloom, a light has shone. You have brought them abundant joy and great rejoicing, as they rejoice before you as at the harvest, as people make merry when dividing spoils. For the yoke that burdened them, the pole on their shoulder, and the rod of their taskmaster, you have smashed, as on the day of Midian. The word of the Lord. There you go. Okay, so practice reading aloud 5 times. Thank you. God bless you. Enjoy your reading. It's lovely.